Welcome to the prop market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have WNBA player props for July 29th, 2025. We are coming off a losing day, and lately in the WNBA, we have been getting smacked over the head. And I'm going to be 100% transparent with you. This is the only market that I was hesitant in getting a part of because I didn't have the knowledge that I had when it came to the NBA playoffs, which we killed, which college basketball, which we killed, and the NBA Summer League, which we absolutely murdered. So it was not my first go at when it came to what I was going to do this summer. But, going through my research, spending a lot of time in the lab, I figured that I can pick some winners for you guys and help you. But of late, I have not been profitable. With that, I am sorry. I will work my hardest to get back to where I need to be. And if the WNBA is not where I need to be picking, then I will just bite off and just wait until we get to college football, NFL football, which I am definitely going to be profitable. I'm one of the few people that keep the stats on the each for the whole season, not just one day, the whole season. Keep the stats. And so they're not going to look good in a second when I show them, but that's 100% transparent. Hit that subscribe button if you've been rocking with me and you just haven't subscribed, because I'm getting real close to 1,000 subscribers. You be that person to put me over. You be that person that's not just watching that 58% that watches the videos and doesn't subscribe. You be that person to help me out and grow. Also, with that being said, we're going to get to our stats here, and they are not pretty. But we did yesterday on a quick recap. Tina Charles Cash. Once again, you can't always follow the numbers, and that's what I'm trying to do. I've been doing a lot of following the numbers in these last few shows, and if the EV picks just got you to be a millionaire, everyone be a millionaire. I got to go a little deeper. I dig deeper with Tina Charles. Picked her under. She cashed easily because it was a back-to-back. She's 36 years old and she's in her 15th season, so that was an easy one for us to pick. Everybody else, I believe, looking around on Twitter, a lot of other people picked the over. So I was on the opposite side. So a lot of people took L's yesterday for Tina Charles, not me. Then the other two, Enrique, it was just whatever. And then it was just a complete blowout. The Liberty were blown out by 30 points at halftime. This WNBA is super unpredictable. Let's get to the stats. Very unpredictable for me as well. Four wins, five losses overall, 44%. We're in the red. One win, two losses on our best bet, 33%. So yes, I did say it was really bad, but the sample size is very small, so maybe I am over exaggerating. I'm just not used to being in the red. If you go and look at any of my shows, never in the red. For any of the NBA Summer League, never red. NBA playoffs, definitely not red. And then college basketball, not red. So we're gonna go with it here and see how we do. Two player props, one best bet, quality over quantity today. Angel Reese of the Sky, season average 29, PRA last three games 31, PRA projection 29. She's a game time decision, but she's probable, so I think she does play. She's coming off a back injury where she missed two straight games and hasn't played in over a week. This is where we're going beyond the numbers. Someone who has dealt with back injuries is me, and I know one thing is when you're injured, you're playing a sport with a back injury, you can't really, practice. You can't go full speed. You can't, unless it's a phantom injury. If you really legit have a back injury, you are dealing with that pain and trying to rehab more than play. So she's going to come a little rusty, as well as the Mystics have a good defense on the interior, and that's where Angel Reese gets most of her buckets at. If this game is not close, I see her pulling her. And even if it is close, I still see her on some sort of a minute restriction. A back injury is nothing to play with. It can be long-term hindering. So with that being said, I like her under 30.5 PRA for Angel Reese. Next pick, Asia Wilson of the Aces. Season average 34, PRA last three games 28, PR projection is 37. We went with Asia Wilson a couple weeks ago. She did not cash. But in this opportunity, she has been under in three straight games. So if there ever was a bounce back spot, it's today. And so it would be a bounce back spot for us too. So hopefully she bounces back and we do too. Sparks a very bad defensive team inside and out. Should be able to do what she wants. The first time versus Sparks, she had 52 PRA in that game. Just absolutely killed that number. Um, She's not been aggressive of late, shooting under 20 shot attempts, which I think she needs to get to in her last five games or four games. Um, she needs to be more aggressive. She will be more aggressive in this game. It's a must win. They're 13 and 13. So this is a very important game for the Aces when you talk about playoff position. If they're going to make the playoffs, the total was set at 174.5. So they're expecting a lot of points. So I'm expecting Wilson to be scoring a lot, also getting a lot of rebounds. The Sparks play with really good pace. And as I said, two bad defensive teams going against each other should put a lot of points on the board. Asia Wilson should have to score a lot of points. With that being said, I like her over 35.5 PRA. For a recap, I mean, for our best bet, the Sparks and the Aces, I absolutely love the over here. There's multiple reasons, but one of the main reasons, as I said earlier, two bad defenses. The Sparks are on a heater of late. They've scored 100 in their last, I think, a lot, like three or five games, 100, over 100. They've been putting up crazy numbers, and the Aces are not going to do anything to stop it. They're not a great defensive team, and the Sparks are not a good defensive team. So, you're going to have a high pace. Both teams play with pace. Both teams score a lot of points when they're playing bad defenses, which they both are. So I absolutely love this over here. 174.5 doesn't scare me because I actually believe the Sparks are going to get to 100 and the Aces will get close. So give me this over 174.5. Now, for our recap, we got Reese under 30.5, and then we got Asia Wilson over 35.5 PRA. So Reese under 30.5 PRA, Wilson over 35.5 PRA. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Also leave a comment. Positive vibes. I even changed my first screen color just to get that good juju here. So let's get positive vibes only. Let's try to get back on a winning streak. Only two picks for you, quality over quantity as far as props, and then one best bet. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to the show, hit that subscribe button. We've been doing great, 302 new subscribers in the last 28 days. So it's really been a great movement here. A lot of those people came during summer league. Now I'm trying to get people to get here for the NFL college football content and this WNBA content I have. You see that hyperlink, NFL college football content. It's a playlist. It has a wealth of information. Every major conference, along with another show with the other conferences. I have picks on there for team totals. I also have player props for the NFL and college football. So a wealth of information there for you guys. Go check that out. I'll even put that in the pinned comment so you can go ahead and click on that link if you can't do it on the screen. With that being said, keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.